Hi, this is John Patrick Hickey. I want to welcome you to the video cast. You know, we've all seen, we've played the games, we've talked about it, used the examples that, you know, a group of people, 5 people, can watch an accident. They can stand together on the corner and watch 2 cars bang into each other. And you will have 5 different accounts of what happened. Because we all see things from a different perspective. None of those 5 are lies. None of those 5 are untrue or unreal. They are all exactly what they saw, that particular person saw. What they perceived, how they interpreted it in their brain, what they are relaying is the truth as far as they see it. Now, the same goes with how we look at the world. You ever wonder why some people go through life and they're positive and happy and everything seems to work out for them and they succeed and it's just they have this lucky streak of everything working in their favor. And other people, same living circumstances, could even be the same family. And they have the same world that they're living in, and yet everything falls apart for them. They can't succeed at anything that they do. They're unhappy, they're miserable, they're sick all the time. It's just, you know, life is just a huge mess. How does this happen? How do 2 people in the same world, living with the same circumstances, experience life so drastically different? It's how they perceive it. You see, positive people look at life from a positive perspective. Now, this doesn't mean that they got these rose-colored glasses and they look at life and everything is, whoo-hoo, you know, this is fun and this is nice. That's not being positive. That's being delusional. You know, it's positive people look at life from the positive perspective that everything has an answer. Everything is going to work out because that's what they're going to see. They're going to make it work out. That's what they believe. They are people who embrace the positive forces around them. Do they ignore the negativity in the world? No, of course they don't. They see it. They see all things. Matter of fact, I truly do believe that positive people, people with a positive thinking attitude, see the world more correctly and more honestly than negative people do. Because they see exactly what's out there, but they also know that there are answers to all that's out there. And in the end, they will make sure that their life works. Negative people live a life of surrender. It's like they look at the very same world, the very same news, the very same situations that are around them, and they throw up their hands and they give up. Negative people don't look at the world honestly because they look at the world, they see it negative, they see it as something that is interfering with their life, and they just don't want anything to do with it. They aren't going to deal with it, so they quit. Negative people aren't productive. Negative people are not people who contribute. They are not people who are making the world a better place. They just are dragged down and that's it. They don't want to be lifted up. They don't do anything. Think about when you feel depressed. Now, let me add something here. I am not talking about clinical depression. That is a medical condition, not an emotional condition. Clinical depression needs treatment. But for most people, depression is nothing more than an attitude. It is just, we're just feeling low, we're discouraged, whatever. But you look at it, and people who are depressed, what is the last thing that they want to do? Well, the last thing they want to do is something that's going to make them not depressed. They're just going to not do anything that's going to lift them out of those moods. Why? Because there's some sense that we enjoy being there. It gives us a feeling of identity or something, I don't know. But it is It is the positive person who does not settle for those things in their life. They are not going to embrace anything that's negative and hurtful. They want to be their best. Now, two different people, two different perspectives, same world, same circumstance. What does it come down to? Choice. What do you choose to see? What do you choose your attitude to be? A positive person is not born that way. Seems like it sometimes, but they aren't. They choose to be positive. Negative people aren't born that way. Sometimes they might think that they are, but fact is they're not. They choose to be that way. What's your choice? What are you choosing? Choose to be positive. Choose to conquer the world, not be conquered by it. And in everything you do, let me encourage you to always be your best. Love God, have good manners, discover the unknown, and change your world. Hi, this is John Patrick Hickey again. I want to thank you for spending time watching the video cast. I do hope that these add value to you, that they encourage you, that they give you principles and information that you can use in your everyday life. That's our purpose for being here. The Growth Center was designed and created in order to help you to become the very best that you were created to be, to fulfill all of those dreams and desires that you've had, to accomplish your goals and your dreams. Now, I also want to encourage you to get other material besides this video cast, which, by the way, if right below here, you're going to see a little button that's called subscribe. I do hope that you subscribe to this video cast so that regularly when we put these up, you'll be notified and you can watch them. But I also want you to go over to the website, which is at www.johnpatrickhickey.com. There you're going to find books and other materials to help you to grow and to continue to pursue those goals. Again, that's www.johnpatrickhickey.com. And thank you again for joining us.